Hey everyone, Michelle Ferreri here, Member of Parliament for Peterborough, Kawartha, and for those of you who follow politics, maybe you don't follow politics, but you've seen in the news, yesterday the Liberal government, Justin Trudeau's government, had a cabinet shuffle. So for those of you who don't know what this means, so cabinet are the members of Parliament. So I'm a member of Parliament, but I'm with the Conservative Party. They're the members of Parliament in government, in power, which is the Liberals, who are appointed to be a minister. And ministers are, they oversee all of the files. So we have all different files in this country. So we have, justice, national defense, health, mental health and addictions, public safety, emergency preparedness, fisheries, on and on and on. So often so what they did was Justin Trudeau shuffled them. So that means that he moved some of them out, some of them are gone completely. He put some new ones in, and he demoted some and promoted some. So a cabinet shuffle happens when things aren't working. And let's just point out the blatant obvious in this country, things are certainly not working. Housing prices have doubled. Public safety today, if you watched the announcement from Rob Moore and Raquel Dancho and Pierre-Paul Hughes, violent crime is up again. Every year over year, it's been up since under Justin Trudeau. We have an opioid crisis, we have a homelessness crisis, we have a public safety crisis. Every single thing we have a censorship online crisis. So everybody's, okay, we have a cabinet shuffle. Listen. You and I and the majority of Canadians know that a cabinet shuffle isn't going to change a thing. You can shuffle the cards all you want, but the deck is still the same. The problem, the undercurrent of all of this is the policy. It is not the communicators. It is not the person. It is the policy. It is the ideology. It is Justin Trudeau at the top. And I think the real message I want to leave you with, to really think about how badly this country is lacking leadership, is the lack of ability to pivot and do things in a timely manner. What I mean by that is a real leader, a real captain, and let's just use a fire chief, for example. In moments of crises, a leader, the boss, the CEO has to work fast. They have to pivot very, very fast. They have to assess a situation, and they have to make good decisions quickly. This cabinet shuffle, this should have happened years ago. First of all, the fact that it took him this long. So we've been calling for the resignation of Marco Mendicino for months and months and months, years, really. And if you followed the Paul Bernardo situation, it's just horrific what that minister of public safety has done to these victims. And I've talked about it before. I've spoke about it in the House of Commons. We called on his resignation. That is, to me, one of the biggest indicators that you are a terrible leader. Because even if you look at it from the lens of a parent, okay, you have to pivot. You have to read the room. You have to see the situation. Okay, interest rates going up again. The people who are on variable rates of mortgages, the messages I'm getting, they're heartbreaking. They're heartbreaking. Downtown businesses, they're devastated because the public safety of downtowns have been completely compromised. Opioid crisis. But no. We have a prime minister who, instead of pivoting and showing leadership, doubles down every single time. Every time. And that is the bigger story here. You have incompetence, but you actually have something deeper than that. You have someone who doesn't care because he clearly doesn't listen. As an elected official, we have to meet, whether you're opposition or not, we have to meet and listen to stakeholders. Stakeholders are the people responsible for each area in this country. They are our eyes and ears to change and reflect policy as soon as possible. Monetary policy, the cost of living. We have a prime minister that doesn't do any of this. So what do you think is going to happen in his cabinet? If the top dog isn't responsible, isn't accountable, isn't transparent, and doesn't care, how are his ministers going to act? Exactly the same way. The second thing I want to point out to you is watch what he does. And Shannon Stubbs, my colleague, put out a brilliant video on this, and it is spot on. He will use you and lose you, especially women. Especially women. Look what he did with Anita Anand. Look at what he did with Jody Wilson-Raybould. Look at what he did with all of these strong women. If you have not read Indian in the Cabinet, you need to. This is deeper and bigger than you can... Well, actually, I think a lot of you know. I think Canadians are extremely smart. And you deserve better. And that is the undercurrent of all of this. You can shuffle the deck all you want. You can shuffle those cards all you want. But it is still the same deck. And I know so many of you are so smart, but we have to keep going, right? We have to maintain momentum. We have to keep having conversations. There's a lot of liberals out there. I meet them. I went to an event in Aurora, and this woman came to me and she said, Michelle, I was a diehard liberal. Like, I was so loyal to liberal. And I said, how did you change? What changed you? And she said, I saw who he was. And I said, that's what we need to have. We need to have these conversations with people. We don't need, if you're a liberal, come, you are welcome here. That is the beauty of conservatives. Every single person is invited into this party. That is the difference between us, between conservatives and liberals. There is room for you. And we want everyone because we believe in inclusivity. We believe in freedom. We believe in autonomy. We believe in the word and. Liberals only believe in the word or. You're with us or you're against us. And conservatives don't. It is time for a new leader. Please pay attention. Please talk to people. We do have an extremely competent team and an incredible leader that has united us like I've never seen us united before, who cares about monetary policy, who cares about mental health, because the most compassionate thing you can do as a leader is to make life more affordable. That is the number one thing you can do. Have a great day. Pay attention. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate everything that you do, and you deserve better. And that is what conservatives are fighting for.